Hey everybody, Greg with DRIFTERJOURNEY here. Got an exciting video for you today. We're going to be talking about the ICECO VL45 ProS fridge freezer, depending on what temp you set it at. They did send us this to test out, which was perfect timing because we are in the process of building out our 2023 Colorado ZR2 for overlanding. We're going to go over the features, show you the sizes, how it works, and just generally give you all the details on it. So let's get into it. If you are interested in one of these, we do have links to the product down in the description. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we want to hear from you. So yeah, this is the VL45 ProS. The most exciting thing about it for us is the ICECO compressor. That used to be the Dan Foss, I think it was Dan Foss, but they're known to be super reliable, and we actually had that compressor in both of our previous vans that we lived in, and they're really reliable. We never had any issues. It has a 5-year warranty on the compressor, so should last. Beyond that, you got this nice little screen down here. There's a couple features to it. So they have a battery monitor button, and if you go into the instructions they send you, it tells you the exact voltages, but basically you can set it to, protect your battery at different levels. So if you want it to be able to run your battery pretty low, if maybe you got solar and you're not worried about it, you can set it to that. Or if you have it on your vehicle battery, set it on the highest one so make sure you don't get stuck somewhere. So that is a good option on there. There are two modes. There is the max and the eco. So the max is the highest power going to the compressor to cool it the quickest. Eco obviously lowers the energy usage and allows it to not drain your battery as much. I did read it's about a 45-watt draw, so pretty low draw. Also on the front here you have your temperature control. So you're cooling, it'll tell you what the temperature is in the refrigerator, and then you can adjust to set it to your target temp. Down below here you got your 3 connections. So you get a DC plug on the front, there's also one on the rear, you got an AC, and then you actually have 2 USB outputs. These only work when it's in DC power mode. So with that, what comes with it? Came with this box. You get extra handle and screws for that, and then you get 4 additional corner pieces here in case you were to crack one of those. The important stuff. You have an AC plug, so you can plug it in your home, pre-cool it. If you're going to go out on a trip, you want to have it pre-cooled. Get it cool, take it out on the road, and then plug into your DC. So cool thing about that, for a lot of these newer vehicles, there are AC outlets located in the bed or in the back seat. So while we're driving, we could have it plugged into that AC outlet and not running off of, let's say we have an external DC power in here, which we will have. So this may not be the one we use in the long term because it might not be big enough for our build out. But basically, you charge these at home before your trip, and you can plug into this with either cord actually, but be smarter to do 12 volt because you won't lose any on the inversion. Plug it in there and run it. But if I'm driving, I don't want to drain this battery yet, so I would run it through the AC. So yeah, that's the general overview of how it all works. For the fridge itself, this one in particular, pretty neat. It has, you can open from the side, you can open from this side, or if you want to get in there and get after it, take the entire top off. While I'm in there, it comes with a little cage, I don't know what you want to call it, hold your stuff. in case you need to clean it out, you can just pull the whole thing out. And then there is just a drain plug down in the bottom that just has a little rubber grommet. You just pull that straight out. And then an LED light here, so you can see what's going on in here. I don't know if I mentioned, but it is a 45 quart, probably because of the VL45. And that just pops back on there, nice and solid. There are a couple accessories you can get for it. They do have an insulated cover that you can purchase separately, which helps keep it colder and use less energy. So we might look into that. So let's go ahead and put it up further in the truck and plug it in and just see how it looks. All right, so for this clip, you're gonna have to use your imagination for a minute because there is gonna be a camper here in about a week, but we don't have it yet. So there will be follow-up videos. Keep an eye out for those. One thing I did forget to mention, there are 2 grab handles on it, one on each end. I said there was an extra one, but I didn't say that it had any handles in the first place. And then there are another additional piece you can buy is a slide for it. So if you wanted to mount it, you know, it'll probably end up in here, about here in the truck, but you want to be able to get it out the back. They have a slide system. You can mount it on that and just pull it forward, bring it out towards the edge. So I did plug it into DC power here. I'm gonna hop down and turn it on and see what we got. You do want to hold on to the power button for about 5 seconds or so to get it to fire up. And then if any of the lighting on here is doing any weird flashing, it is because it is LEDs, so it's going to look funky to you. So it does say it's currently 48 degrees in there, and I left a little protective cover on because I'm weird like that. But if I want to adjust it, we have blinking temperatures, so you know, we can say, depending on what you're putting in there, probably keep it right above freezing for me. A technique with these, and we're on max right now, and we're not worried about our battery, but a technique for these fridges that we've learned over the years, if you don't have a separate freezer section but you want to keep some stuff frozen, the compressor's right here, so when you were on the inside, that's where the little short step is. I find that it's usually colder in one area, so you might be able to set it where you get to keep things frozen for longer, and then your drinks and whatnot not frozen. So we are running it. It's at max. It's trying to cool it down as much as possible, and it looks like it's running 38 watts right now. So it is cold out, so it's probably not working quite as hard as if it was really hot out, but I read 45 watts, so we're below that, which is good news. And yeah, we're real excited about this thing. So I look forward to testing it more and bringing you additional content about the ICECO products. If you have any questions, let us know below. And like we said, links to the product in the description. Thank you for watching.